Hi all, it's Maureen here at Stitchy Mac and I am back. We're now nearly in August. I do apologise. Apparently I've been remiss and I've been missed. A couple of people said to me last week when I was met up with them. Sorry. Yeah, so this is foster for June and July because I did record some stuff back in June, but it was rubbish and I just was like, nah, not feeling it. Oh, sorry. So, like I say, nearly in August, so I'm going to go back over what I did in June and what I did in July. If you're new here, I'm Maureen. I think I just said that. And this is a channel about cross stitch. That's what it's about. That's what you're getting. Sorry, Ronda's. I've just literally come out of the shower, so I'm a bit it's itching. So we'll go back over what I did in June because that's what I'm looking at right now. So, but don't worry, I'm not going to be here for too long because in July I only worked on one piece. This is really weird for me. But I'll explain that. So, June, my Whip Go pieces that were called were my Mirabilia Rapunzel, and my Bewitched Park. Is that correct? Am I saying that correct? Yes, my Bewitched Park. So, Mirabilia Rapunzel. I am stitching on this on a piece of sparkles fabric. I think it was just a fabric of the month. So it's kind of a purpley mottled one. And I'd always wondered what to do with it because I didn't like this bit. See this bit here? I wasn't a big fan of that bit. But then I realised Rapunzel, as you'll see, is all down here. So that'll cover that bit. Excuse me while I just move that. So yeah, so this is essentially the middle. And I just kind of worked my way along. As you'll know from Mirabilia, the spaces are beading. But yeah, so that's it. That's her hair. That's it. That's some of her hair. And then this is the top of the dress. But yeah, I love these colors. They're just so bright. And it's really nice working on it. But I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know when I'll be back working on that. We'll see. It may make it to the top of my categories for next year. Because my plan for next year is to categorize everything. Well, I've already started, and then work on one piece out of each category until it's either finished or I'm fed up. Whatever comes first. I'm not gonna commit to saying that I have to finish this one piece. It'll be until I'm finished or fed up. So yeah, so I've got about 3 Mirabilias on the go. I think that one might be the furthest along. So essentially whatever one's the furthest along will be the one at the top of the pile. So the next one I have is Bewitched Park by Leonid Avrimo, which was charted by Love Like Thread, who are no longer in business. But you can get them elsewhere. That's the black and white picture of it. If I've got a picture, I'll put it here. And yeah, this is, oh my god, this has been kicking about for years. It's another one of these that's next year needs to come to the top of the full coverage pile. Because, yeah. Mainly because, you know, back in the day when you had to use paper, it took forever. Now, some pattern keeper, I've flown through it. So, this is like, I don't know where I'm at, like 20% or something like that. So that's like the first 2 pages. So I essentially just worked on this page here, the 3rd page I think along, which was a lot of confetti and had gone wrong somewhere in it. There was like, so I was like, right, I'm just going to work on this whole page until I get it back to where, you know, I can figure out what I'm doing. So yeah, so that's that. But see, it's quite big this, I think. Yeah. And at first I wasn't overly keen on it, but now that I've done more on it, I'm liking it. But like I say, this is another one of these ones that's just been kicking around for years. I think it must be about near enough my oldest or second oldest full coverage. Of course, I'm not going to stop. That does not mean I'm not going to do any new starts. But it just means I'm going to try and get some decent work done on the whips that have been around for a while. So that's those 2. And then in June, the face full full coverage fanatics. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye out the window because my washing's out and it's a little bit showery. Full coverage fanatics monthly colors or colors a month, I can't remember what it's called, was I presume purple. I'm only presuming it's purple because I chose this girl. I'm presuming it was purple. Faces of Fairy by Jasmine Beckett Griffith, Heaven and Earth. Face of Fairy 162. Again, started years ago. Yes, this I'm doing on, that one I'm doing, the Bewitched Park I'm doing 28 count. Oh, I'm still doing 10 on it. I'm just going to get a drink of coffee, so I'm really thirsty. I'm still doing 10 on that. I've not got that many left now. Well, sorry, I do apologise, and I'm not editing, sorry. The newer full coverage pieces I've started doing 1/1. You're still using 28 count, easy count. That's my go-to. But I'm doing it 1/1. And I'm preferring that. I've gone off the 10. And it was funny. I was chatting to Stuart, hello Stuart. And he's done the same. His newer ones that he started, he's changed it to, what was I saying, 1/1. In fact, he even started 1 and 10 and then has changed not even midway because it's only 10 a little bit. But yeah, hi Stuart. Stuart is, oh my god, a whiz kid. And we keep nagging him to do a flow strip because he's got so much good stuff. I've been told, Stuart, you must do a flow strip. And he finished a Heaven and Earth in like 6 weeks. I mean, he's just, I don't know what he's on. His needles are smoking. But anyway, this is my Face of Fairy. That looks nothing. It's weird. That just doesn't look like anything, does it? But that's her hair. And this little bit here, see that big round bit? That's her eye. It's the start of her eye. So I just worked, I know what I did. I kind of finished off this page because I had, this is slightly deceiving. I keep thinking I've still got some of this page to do, but it's not. It's because it's like whites and greys. And I'm like, how have I missed that? But I've not. So this page was there was a straggler, so I thought, I'll just work this page in and then I think I did a bit of her eye as well. But she's just one, and it's quite nice. I think this is 20 count, easy count, because I quite like it. I feel for the Jasmine Beckett Griffith, the kind of the cartoonishness of it suits the bigger fabric. That's my thing. And it's quite nice. Sometimes it's nice, easy, lots of block colours in it. But she's just a as and when. She's just an as and when girl. So that was the 3 I did for there, for the Whipco stuff. And then obviously I worked on my Cartographica. Excuse the profanity. Yeah, so I'll tell you something, I don't actually remember where no idea where I worked on this, because this was in June and I haven't picked it up since then. I think I did this because, oh my god, this is taking me like forever, but it's a lot quicker. Not many colours, but lots of colour changes. So I think I did some of this, and then I think I cheated and came over here because I was like, okay, I need some more big colours. But yeah, then I'll start working on this and bringing it down. See, got way out there. Can't believe how far I've gone this. I'm still not actually anywhere near it. It's so, I freaking love it. I still love it. I mean, that's the thing. I know it's going to take me another 10 years to finish this, but I don't care because I still love it. So this is Cartographica XL from Tilton. Stitched on 28 count before I discovered easy count, and it's 10 stitch. But no, I ain't changing this one now. Yeah. So this is going to come back out. So I didn't work in it July. And so in August I need to do 6,000 stitches. Or I'll probably just recalibrate, recount for the rest of the year and divide it up by the rest of the year so that I'm still on schedule. I like to stick to a schedule. I'm quite a scheduling kind of girl. I like a list, I like a schedule, I like a plan. like organisation. I don't like wishy-washiness. And God help me, I work in the NHS, and that is the just the whole organisation is just wishy-washiness. They just need to plan. Anyway, I'll stop ranting. I think I was ranting last week about this as well. Excuse me, slapping. Right, so that essentially was June. Probably all this stuff. That's what I've got written down. That's what I vaguely remember doing. June seems like a long time ago. What else did I do in June? Did I tell it? I can't remember the last time I did a photo trip. So anyway, we went to London in June. I maybe told you this before, I can't remember now. But anyway, I'm telling again. So we went to London to see Depeche Mode, which is fabulous as ever. You know, I've seen them a few times. They're my absolute favourite band. And we stayed at Twickenham, which was brilliant. It was like 28 degrees, 30 degrees all weekend, and it was lovely and sunny and warm, and it felt like being on holiday, and it was great, and the sun was going down. It was just lovely. Then we had to recharge our taxi home, but that was my poor taxi driver, God bless him. He was driving around half west of London for about 2 hours trying to get, because they'd shut off all the roads, and every time he was trying to get some, anyway, God bless him, he came for us in the end. And that was absolutely. So yeah, we did that. Actually, in June. June was lovely here, beautiful weather. We had like 3 or 4 weeks of glorious, sunny, hot weather. Then the schools broke up at the end of June, and it has not stopped raining. It's not stopped raining. It's just miserable. It's just raining, essentially cold and miserable. And just I think I've been out in the garden about an hour, and I had a week off last weekend. The week before last I was off, and you know, it was cold. Sorry, it's just. No, it's okay. There's water drops in the window, but there's blue sky, so I'm just winging it. It'll be fine. So, yeah, that was true. God, I'm only 12 minutes in, so I can relax. I feel like I'm talking a lot. I don't understand how these people can talk for like 2 hours, because I think it's my problem is I talk too fast. Some of them are really slow. Some of the first strips I watch are really slow, so I just watch them on like 1.5 speed, because it's like, yeah, come on, speed things up a bit here. Keep it going. Yeah. So yeah, so now we're in July. Let me think if I've done anything in July. Went to Blackpool with my sister. It's a particular taste. Again, windy, like living in a wind tunnel. It was just like a hurricane blowing off the Irish Sea. And then I went up to my father's Stonehaven. Again, freezing cold. Got past Dundee and the temperature just goes voodoo. Like, she's like flipping miserable here. Thankfully, she's moving back to, no disrespect to Aberdeen, Stonehaven, lovely wee town, love it. But it's fucking cold up there, man. She's moving back down to East Kilbride, so at least I can see her a bit more. And I was quite pleased to get back down to what felt at that point like the tropical region of Ayrshire. But it is a nice little town, that Stonehaven. It's really nice little cafes, pretty beach, freezing fucking cold. Yeah, so that was that. So July stitching, sorry, I've tangent, July stitching was taken out. I was essentially a monogamous stitcher in July, because it was the Tour de France. And being the ridiculously over-ambitious person I am, I was like, yeah, I'll stitch the whole thing. I've always stitched the whole thing. I can't remember. I think it works out. So it's like 3,000. I think so you essentially, if you don't, they've done it in Full Coverage Fanatics. I've done it sometimes with them and just done by myself. Last year I did it by myself because I cheated and didn't count double up the 10 stitches. But this time I thought, no, let's double up the 10 stitches. So you stitch per kilometre essentially. So I think it's over the 3 weeks. I think it's 3,600 kilometres, somewhere around about that. I think it's so. The piece that I've been using for is 10 stitch, so it's like I double it up, so it's like 7,200 or something ridiculous like that. But I did it. I'm really pleased. I got a lot done on it. And I did that and I watched, and I'm like, it's like this weekend. I'm like, what am I doing? No, Tour de France finished. Last weekend there was the Tour de France, the Grand Prix, I can't remember where it was from. There was a Grand Prix on. There was Tour de France on the Sunday, and there was the Open, the final Open. And they were all at the same time, and I was like flicking through the TV. And now this weekend I'm like, oh, I think it's a Grand Prix. There's the Grand Prix on today. There's a sprint on today, the Belgian one, which looks even wetter and more miserable than it is here. So I'll watch that in a little bit. Because I've finally got, because I've got the house to myself. I was like, I've been out with the dog this morning. Dropped Leah's work. Daughter's out in Glasgow. She's not back from Greece. That's her. 3 months has been and gone. She had a fab time and she's now back. She was back in Glasgow this weekend though. And then Joe phoned me just as I was out. He's going, oh, I'm just heading out. I'll just lock the door. I was like, brilliant. I was like, great. I'm going to have a house to myself this afternoon. So I will get this floss strip done. Recorded. So, in July, sorry, I keep tangent. In July, we, so Tour de France, as I keep saying. So I worked on, this is my Paradise Small, again chartered by Love Thy Thread, who are unfortunately no longer in business, probably because it's such a lovely one. This is how old this is until I started this on paper. And I never could find, the PDF for it, which is very, very, very frustrating. I must have had it on some laptop PC, and I'm normally so fastidious about sending an email and saving it in my drive and blah 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 blah. And I don't know how this one got missed over the years, but I don't have it, so I can't even like put it onto plan paper. So this is it. So I'm trying to get it without the glare. Oh, it's really nice actually. It's a really, really, really nice piece. So excuse me one moment. Sorry, just don't sort the dog out. So yeah, so Paradise Small by Love Thy Thread. This is on White Joblin, I think 2/110. And this is where I've got to. So I essentially started it, I think it was around about here. I had done, because I didn't do much yellow. I think I more or less started here in these wee mountains. I don't know. I like it. So all I've got now is we're on into the blues. I do love this. I absolutely love this. It needs a good iron. So I've got two and a bit pages up the top and 3 and a bit pages down the bottom. I think I worked out it was like 20,000 stitches, something like that. So my plan is to get this done next year. This is at the top of the what's to be done. But yeah, see me say like that. And it just needs a good iron because it's a bit been crumpled up in Q snaps and stuff. Gets a bit crumpled up. It needs a good iron. But yeah. Yeah, so it's trying to do it so good, but yeah. It's so good. And it's so the blending, the colour blending in it is so good. Because it's kind of like stripes and then kind of 2s and 3s. So it's quite easy to, there's a lot of colours, but it's quite easy to stitch up. Once you got going this bit, here's been a bit of a nightmare, must admit. Get lots of pale colours. Stitching pale colours on white is just, you just lose track of where you are. I'm like, I just shove no colour in. It'll look fine. It'll look absolutely fine. So yes, I'm moving away from all the yellows. We're on to all the blues. But yeah. But I always like doing this from Tour de France because it's got the yellow for the yellow jersey and the green for the sprint. And technically it's got a bit of red in there for the polka dots. And it's kind of whitish now for the youngster one, whatever the youngster one. So yeah. So I'm chuffed that I managed to I did keep up with it. I was a week late. They'd long gone home in Tour de France. But I was like, no, don't give up with it. Keep going, keep going. So I did. So that was July. So we still got a couple of days left in July. So this weekend there was an event on the Floss and Space game group thing. And it was for something with leaves in it. So the stuff that I planned to do for July, one of the ones was birds, blooms and butterflies, birds, butterflies and blooms, can't remember which way around it is. It is Amy Stewart, world map, birds, butterflies, blah, blah, blah. Thing, big thing. I'll put a picture of it here. There's leaves in it. So, yeah, that's what I'm working on. This is for the next, today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, I did. So, I'm just working, this is page 1. My goal for the year for this is to get to 1%. It was a 0.2. As you'll see, the biggie, the big, huge one. Oh, yeah, absolutely enormous. No chance in a million years I'm ever getting it finished. But, never mind. Let's see how far I get. But yeah, so this is page 1. And I look at it, and even when looking at the map, it is, if you see a picture of it, there's a lot of stuff. I think that it's like a flower. I think this is a bit of a bird. There's just a lot going on in this. Do you know what I mean? It's an Amy Stewart. There's just a lot going on. So it's really hard to like see any. So I just work by whatever colours I've got sitting about. If I've got them, I'll just work it. And I'll just kind of stick to this first page. That's kind of going into the second page. I just kind of stick to this bit. So I'll work on that this weekend and then see how the Notion takes me. See how far I get. And then can I keep it out till I work up my 1%? Because my plan for July, see, I don't know, I'd completely forgotten. So that I was doing the Tour de France thing, and I forget that it literally takes up my entire week, my entire month. So I've still doing my Cartographica 3,000 stitches. Bear in mind, what day are we on? Yeah, we've got 2 days left. The whip go that got called, the whip goes for July that got called, course number 13 got called, so that was 3 whip goes. So Venetian Opulence, Mirabilia Venetian Opulence, my Caroline Manning Carnival, and Portrait, it's an Isle Sky Crafts thing that started. Yeah, they were 3 calls. Pulled them out, I haven't looked at them. The full coverage fanatic, it was pink. That was why the birds and the butterflies came out, and I was like, well, I'll use that this weekend. So, didn't get any of them done. So I'm just going to keep them out, and I think and then I've still got another 3 whip gold pieces that still need to be finished. Like the goal, my goal on them is still to get done. So I think I'm just going to kind of work my way through them all. And then obviously next month we're into August. So that's another 2 I've got done. It's only me that's doing it, you know. And I do like having little goals. It keeps the kind of focus, because otherwise it's like, okay, I'll just work on it. I don't get bored. I'll work on it till, let's say, fed up or finished, one or the other. So August I think it's going to be a bit of a mishmash of stuff. I'm just going to see where it takes me. I need to play some time into Cartographica, because it's too easy for it to, you know, if I ignore it, I'll never get to where I want it to be. So that's me. So I'm going to go and sit. The sun has actually now come out, like properly come out now. The sun has come out. I was running around like an idiot an hour ago trying to get the grass cut before it started raining. But anyway, I'm all done now, so I'm going to go and sit on the sofa with the dog, because she'll be knackered, because I've been out this morning, and eat my nice brownie that I bought. And do lots of stitching. That's the plan for today. So folks, I will see you when I see you. Can't guarantee when that'll be. It's quite good. I've got a wee stitch day coming up. We've got a stitch day at Cartographica coming up in September. Meeting up with some friends again in October, and then we've got the stitching retreat in November. Haven't I got anything in August? Damn it, nothing in August. I'll have to change that. But yeah, so I've got some nice stitching meet up coming up. And that's me. Oh, that got nothing. Right, okay. 24 minutes of waffling. It was nice to see you all. I appreciate every one of you. Not many of us, but I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you again at some point. Cheery bye.